the paper they're printed on. They're really only good to burn and keep somebody warm on a cold night because they're not teaching history. And what happens, Dale? He who ignores history is doomed to repeat it. And that's the truth. But thank you very much. Do stay warm there in Colorado Springs. Let's go to Fairfield, California, line 5. Mike, you are on the Savage Nation. Thank you for calling.
Hey, Lou, thanks for taking my call. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
And Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Early. Hey, you're my first. Jim and Tom haven't even wished me Merry Christmas yet. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well and your family.
Well, I finally got it first. I've always been a glass half full guy, but my cynicism, by the time the election rolls around, is going to reach PhD level. I do not understand why Nancy Pelosi is willing to risk those 30 to go ahead with this ridiculous impeachment process.
I have an answer for you. You could agree. Is you've heard that a lot of people have said she has acquiesced to the extreme left wing of her party. The extreme left wing has taken over Nancy Pelosi. She's bowed to them. She's caved to them. And she has. Everybody who says that is 100% correct. But why, Mike? Why? You know why? It's as simple as this. I think she's just tired. She's at an advanced age. She's a senior citizen. That's not a criticism. She's a senior citizen. She's 70-something, I believe 77 or so years old, 78 maybe. And I think, it's draining. It would be draining on a younger person. I think she's just tired. I don't understand. The thing that no one could explain is why. Why did she cave wing where she, up until had been so adamant that no impeachment. And all of a sudden, one day, boom, she wakes up and she's all on board. What do you think flipped that switch, Mom? Is endangering all of those seats. You're correct.
I think there's something going on beneath all of this. Again, my cynicism is exploding here. But these people have something nefarious going on. They always do. And what we see on the surface is just a small portion of what these people have these insidious plans going on below all this.
Let me tell you this, the Mike and everybody else out there in the Savage Nation listening audience. Producer Jim just forwarded me a tweet that was sent out by Jonathan Turley, testified yesterday, again, not a Trump supporter, a Democrat, a left-wing Democrat, not even a moderate Democrat, but he did make a lot of sense yesterday. I'm going to read you this tweet, and I quote from Jonathan Turley on Twitter. My call for greater civility and dialogue may have been the least successful argument I made to the committee. Before I finished my testimony, my home and office were inundated with threatening messages and demands that I be fired from GW, which is George Washington University, where he is employed. This is the mindset that Nancy Pelosi had to deal with, okay? They just keep coming, and they're like terrorists. They just keep coming, and they keep coming, one wave after another, and now they're going after him because he didn't like what he said. I said earlier that, and thank you for your call, Mike. I do appreciate it. I referred to Howard Schultz and former presidential candidate on the Democratic side, John Delaney. If you do not agree with the Democrats, if you do not push forward they will come at you.
It's time for Lady Argo basketball on KINX. Brought to you by these sponsors: Howard's Pizza, Celtic Cowboy, Taco John's with 2 locations to serve you, Rocky Mountain Portables, the Max Casino, McDonald's with 3 locations in Great Falls, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, Ox & Sons Towing. Let's go courtside on KINX 102.7 FM.
Yes, welcome courtside to the McLaughlin Center here on the campus of the University of Providence, home of the Lady Argos of UP, who get ready to take on the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College. Yes, welcome to some Thursday Night Thriller, everyone. It's a doubleheader here on News Talk 1450 KQDI. And the reason we're here is because there's all MSU Bobcat basketball on our sister station, which is 102.7 KINX. Yes, the Lady Argos of the University of Providence come in with a 3-game winning streak at 6-3 overall. They get ready to take on the Battling Bears out of Rocky Mountain College out of Billings at 6-1 with a 5-game winning streak as they were upset to the opener, the season opener, by Calgary, 76-44, while the University of Providence lost 78-54 in Calgary. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll be joined by the University of Providence head coach, Bill Himmelberg of the Argos. We'll continue. It's the Benefis Health System pregame show here on News Talk 1450 KQDI. We're back after this timeout.
You're busy, and having to make time for a minor illness or injury isn't on your to-do list. With walk-in urgent care services at both Benefis Northwest and Benefis East Campus, covered. For added convenience, we offer online scheduling for our Benefis Northwest location. No more having your entire day derailed by the unexpected. Benefis offers walk-in care on your schedule. Cross that off your list. Visit benefis.org/walk-in for more information.
Cyber threats are real, scams are real, and corruption is real. Help yourself and your computer from viruses and breakdowns. Mr. T's Electronics, etc. is here to help you and the unwanted computer problems. He also does maintenance to make sure you are protected. Check out his Facebook page at Mr. T's Electronics, etc. or visit his website at www.mtelectronicsetc.com or call 924-9240.
Welcome back, everyone, to the McLaughlin Center here on News Talk 1450 KQDI. It is the pregame show, the Benefits Health System Game of the Week, talking with head coach Bill Himmelberg of the Lady Argos. Coach, pretty impressive last 3 games. You've been averaging about a 33-point victory in each of those 3 games.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that tonight. Rocky's going to be a battle for us. We're going to have to come out and really defend. I mean, that's been a focus all week, is defending, sharing the ball, and I think we've been shooting it pretty well, but it's going to be a battle tonight.
Yeah, it seems like this team actually upset MSUB for one of the most impressive victories in an exhibition game a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they're playing well. They got all their parts. They're firing on all cylinders right now. So we're going to have to play well tonight.
All right, so what's it been? What's it been so far now, putting together 3 straight big, impressive victories? Has it been the offense or pretty much the defense up and down the court?
You know, I think it's been a balanced thing. I think defensively we've done a good job at stepping up and being better, and offensively we're playing with a lot of pace and tempo. You combine those 2 things, you get stops and play fast, and we get more shots than the other team. We're really tough.
Yeah, you're pretty tough from the outside, too, when the ladies get a chance to shoot.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of us sharing the ball and moving it, and when we get open looks, we'll knock them down.
Yeah, you must be pretty happy with the way that they're unselfish so far this season, giving up the assists.
Yeah, I think we're really high up there in the nation with assists. I don't know where we're at right now, but I know we're probably top 5 in the nation at assists right now. So I think we average 21 a game or something. So I'm really pretty happy with that right now. All the girls sharing the ball. All they want to do is win, so that's important.
All right, battling it down low against these Battling Bears. Is it going to be a pretty physical ball game?
I think so. Markela's a good player, great balls kid. We really like her and how she plays down in the post. Deathman's a nice freshman, big and length, so that'll be kind of a key matchup for us is Deathman against Cartwright. We'll see how Bailey can do against the young freshman girl.
All right, want to wish you the best of luck, and good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Bill Himmelberg of the Lady Argos of the University of Providence. And in just moments from now, of course, the national anthem, and then we'll have your starting lineups. We've got a really nice crowd coming in here. Like I say, it's the first of 2 ball games as the University of Providence hosts the Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears out of Billings. The men will begin relatively immediately after this one, scheduled for a 7:30 tip-off. It's the only 2 games scheduled for this weekend here at home. The Lady Argos and the Argos men, they take it on the road to Dillon, about a 5-hour trip down I-15, then I-90 west. And they'll be heading, by the way, to Dillon to take on the University of Montana Western. Montana Western coming up Saturday afternoon/evening for some Saturday afternoon fun. And, of course, a big football game or 2 coming up this weekend, the day after tomorrow, with the University of Montana and the Montana State. That's right, the Grizzlies and the Bobcats. Looks like it's going to be a 1 p.m. kickoff for both ball clubs at home in Missoula and Bozeman, which we'll talk about in a few. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout following the national anthem. It'll be your starting lineups as we get ready for some Thursday Night Thriller here on News Talk 1450 KQDI. Back
get yours.
Snow likely through the weekend with temperatures.
Yay, it's coming! My favorite time of year, winter! Seriously though, I am more prepared this year than ever. I went to Anderson Glass Doors and Windows. They set me up with these energy efficient windows and this beautiful entry door, so no matter how bad it gets outside, I know my home will be warm and comfortable. So I say winter, ha ha! Give me your best shot.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, one call does it all. 453-5755. That's 453-5755. Anderson Glass Doors and Windows, 624 3rd Street South.
And welcome back to the McLaughlin Center on the campus of the University of Providence. Your home for the Lady Argos as they get ready to take on the Battling Bears out of Rocky Mountain College. Thursday night thriller. Troy Millinger here as we check out the starting lineups. First of all, for the Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears, Destiny Pointer, this 5'8 junior out of Waxahachie, Texas. Whereas number 5, number 11 is Chloe Thatcher, right out of Butte, America, a 5'7 sophomore. Number 21 is Izzy Spruitt. She's a 5'9 junior. Number 33 is Mackenzie Detham, a 6'1 freshman out of Brockton, Montana. And out of Great Falls High for 3 years, 1 year out of Highwood, where she graduated from, Frances Markela, a 6-foot senior, wears the double quad 44. Head coach Wes Keller, by the way, is assisted by Brett Morehouse for Rocky Mountain College's Battling Bears. Of course, his father is Steve Keller, who will be coaching the University of Providence on the men's side coming up immediately following this ball game. Turning our attention now to the Lady Argos, Emily Maldonado, 5'5 junior out of Sunnyside, Washington, number 3. Number 4 is Jenna Randage, 5'7 senior from Olympia, Washington. A sophomore from Pasco is Kennedy Cartwright, number 23. Her older sister, a senior, is 6'1 Bailey Cartwright, wearing number 32. And number 24, to finish out the starting 5, is Parker Ezra. She is a 6'1 junior from Kalama, Washington, for the University of Providence. Head coach Bill Himmelberg is assisted by Crystal Smith for the Lady Argos, who will be going from right to left, and of course Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears will be going from left to right. Triple official set as we go center circle, where it is Detham facing Cartwright. Here comes the official whistle. There it is, ball now up in the air, and the tip controlled by the Lady Argos in backcourt as UP comes down, wearing the top-to-bottom white home colors with that dark blue and fluorescent green trim. The Battling Bears in dark green. Dark green, top-to-bottom solid with some light gold and white trim. Brandage with a three-pointer to open up the scoring. Not there. There is the 6'1 freshman, Detham. Detham has it stolen away by Maldonado, and she's whistled and fouled as she drives the lane. That's the first whistle out of 5 here in the first quarter. And it'll be the first personal on Markela Francis. Playing, of course, in her hometown, as she moved on to the Magic City 5 years ago. Redshirted her first year. Maldonado scores the first point here this evening. In game 1 between these two teams, the men will follow. Second one goes awry, and it's a 1-0 lead now for the Lady Argos. Here comes Chloe Thatcher from the Thatcher athletic family out of the mining city. She'll swing it to Francis on the left side of the free throw line. She drives it, nice little hop step up off the glass and in. Francis gets the first 2 for the Lady Battling Bears, who had the big upset against MSUB in that 66-65 win a couple of weeks ago. Lady Argos fell, by the way, to USB 70-63. Three-pointer, no, long deuce taken and making that time by Bailey Cartwright. Cartwright with her first 2. And we've already changed hands as far as the lead twice. Lady Argos back up on top 3-2. On the far side, Destiny Pointer touches it for the first time tonight. Now, three-pointer bingo by Izzy Spruitt. And did she put the ball through it when it comes to that rim? Lady Argos are down by 2 with the ball. Working around the horseshoe, down 5-3 early on. Ezra has yet to touch the ball, even on an offense or defensive rebound. As Maldonado sets for a triple, not there. Rebound goes to Francis. Outlet pass, quickly over to Thatcher. And here come the Battling Bears with a 2-point lead, 5-3. Out in front court, posting up high is Deathman. She'll quickly give it off to the right side to Spruitt, who just knocked down a 3. Now driving the lane is Pointer. Pointer gets her man moving left, takes her right, and Kennedy Cartwright was schooled on that move by Destiny Pointer. Nice crossover move that time. Got her working left, went right around her. The Argos down by 4. Here comes. Nice drive to the hoop is Randich as she drove the lane and got that one to fall. Lady Argos have cut it to 2 as they're down now 7-5 early on. As they go down baseline, that's Chloe Thatcher. She'll drive the lane, pull up jumper. It's in and out of the hoop, and here comes now Maldonado with a defensive board. Lady Argos have it down 7-5. Maldonado drives the lane all the way in, tries to tie it up off the left side of the rim. Rebound goes Francis. Nice DB that time. It's the third one for Markayla Francis for the Lady Batlin Bears. And she goes baseline. Nice little jumper there. She'll put the 2 down, and the Lady Argos again down by 4, 9-5 early on. Under 7 left to play here in the first quarter. Remember, there's 4 10s. And then they get Friday off. Bailey Cartwright giving up to Randich for a 3-pointer. Partially blocked that time by Pointer. Ball's going to be tipped into the hands of fresh 20 now for the Lady Argos. Maldonado, cross-court pass to Kennedy. Doesn't take a dribble. Instead, she puts her right off the glass and cuts it to 2, down 9-7. Wise decision that time by Kennedy Cartwright. She knew she didn't have the time to put it on the floor and reset herself. So she just did the hop up off the glass and the nice bounce. Now Thatcher up underneath for the Lady Batlin Bears, and she'll put it down in for 2. Chloe Thatcher already with a 2 and an assist. Lady Argos down by 4, 11-7. There's Bailey Cartwright called for traveling as she broke toward the hoop. That'll be a turnover against the Lady Argos, and UP now down by 4 will give up the ball. First substitute coming into the ball game will be Antwacia Wright. Antwancia Wright is a 5'9" senior out of Oakland, California. And she'll enter the ball game now for Destiny Pointer on the Batlin Bear side. Rocky Mountain College with the ball and the 4-point lead, 11-7. 6:02 on the game clock. 16 seconds on the shot. Thatcher on the left side free throw line is held up. Finally gets it away as she goes to Wright. Wright tries to dribble the lane. She's cut off by Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy gets the best of her. Makes her miss, but there is Dentham with an offensive board. It won't fall. Lady Argos will get her right back, and here comes UP down by 4, 11-7. Looking inside to Ezra. She's being cut off, fronted, and back. Now they finally get it to her off the glass on the left side. Parker Ezra, she knew that Francis moved to the left, so she took her right, then a nice crossover move underneath. Scores 11-9. Thatcher with the ball. Rocky Mountain College with the ball and a 2-point lead. As they go to Deathman. Deathman on the left side. 3-point range. They get it right to Francis. Francis underneath. She's from the free throw line. Nice little pull-up jumper by Markayla Francis. 6 points for the 6-foot senior. One thing I didn't say was sophomore. As Ezra takes it up and in. Counted. She'll be at the free throw line shooting 3. Parker Ezra. She'll be parking herself at the free throw line. I wonder if she'll get her ticket validated. As she'll be shooting 1 on the first personal foul on Wright. And Antwacia Wright from the Rocky Mountain College Lady Batlin Bears picks up whistle number 1. Cartwright gets the offensive miss. The ball's on the floor, picking it up at Deathman. Couldn't get the shot off. She lost control, and here comes the Batlin Bears with a 2-point lead, up 13-11. Missed shot by Ezra, as she's been shooting 50-50 from the free throw line. They go inside to Deathman, incidentally. Deathman, the freshman, just picked up her first 2, but she does have 4. 2 offensive, 2 defensive rebounds. Here comes Cartwright topside. That's Kennedy. Kennedy and Bailey in the ball game, and so is Pemberton now. As Kirsten Pemberton gives it to Bailey. Bailey goes all the way in, and it's going to be rejected by Deathman. And we have a substitution and a timeout on the floor. It's immediate timeout. We're under 5. So up at the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard with 4:24 remaining in the first, it's the Lady Batlin Bears 15, Lady Argos 11. Back at 60 with more after this timeout.
Think about it. Caesar Saturdays with college football.
Champagne Sundays with NFL games. Margarita Mondays with homemade mix. Not your average casino. It's the Cash Out Casino. The one that's well lit, safe, and secure. Don't just go gamble. Go for the experience. Yes! Demand more from your gaming experience. Cash Out Casino, 1308 10th Avenue South.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. 3.5 million. That's the number of unfilled cybersecurity jobs worldwide by 2021. Great Falls College MSU is the place that can train you for one of the most important jobs in the IT industry, protecting against cyber threats. GFC MSU is flexible and affordable, and with 1- and 2-year degrees, it's where you'll finish faster so you can get out of college and into the workforce. Find out where it all begins. Visit gfcmsu.edu.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
Right now, the Lady Battling Bears are loving it. They've got a 4-point lead and the rebound off the miss on the inbound. Welcome back, everyone. Lady Argos down 15-11. Just missed an opportunity on the inbounds play following the timeout. Rocky Mountain College with the ball, and Detman will be called for traveling as the defense put on by Bailey Cartwright gave her a little frustration down inside the paint. Detman tried to dribble away inside the key and avoid the 3-second violation, and now she'll get a Gatorade break. As coming into the ball game is Shiloh McCormick, 5'10" junior out of Lodgegrass, Montana. As we're under 4 left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Argos have it down 15-11. A 3-pointer, but not there by Kennedy Cartwright. Rebound Thatcher. Now Thatcher, she tries to lead right down court, misled her too much on it, and a turnover against Rocky Mountain College. So will be UP basketball coming out of the ball game. After getting the start is Izzy Spruitt. She knocked down a 3. She'll head to the Gatorade jug at the end of the bench. And here come the Lady Argos with the ball down 15-11 late here in the first quarter. Out in front court, looks like it's Hazard. Reed Hazard in the ball game now. She'll give to Bailey. Bailey, top side, goes to Maldonado. Shot clock down to 15. Maldonado to Kennedy. She'll break inside the lane, try to split the seams. Kick it out now to Pemberton's 3-pointer. It doesn't fall, but the Lady Argos get another offensive chance. Maldonado takes it right to the rack, and it's going to be stripped off her left hip by Francis of RMC. And a nice defensive move that time. The quick hands by Markayla Francis, an athletic family in her right. Of course, her parents live right here in Great Falls. And most, by the way, of the Francis family graduated from Great Falls High. She transferred out to Highwood her senior year. And a double dribble against Rocky Mountain College. The Battling Bears will turn it over at the 3-0 mark here in the first quarter. And she finished out, like I say, her high school career as a Lady Mountaineer. Lady Argos have it down 15-11. Head coach Bill Himmelberg has gone to his bench one time, and that is Reed Hazard. As a nice turnaround off the glass left-hander from one Cartwright to the other. It goes from Kennedy to Bailey, and College will be shooting for 3. Bailey Cartwright picked up her second 2. Now she'll go for her first 1 off the 3rd team foul against the Lady Battling Bears as Parker Ezra gets ready to check in. Pipperton, by the way, she came in for Randage. That's the second person to foul on Markayla Francis for RMC. Shots up, shot is not in. 0 for 2 from the free throw line on 3-point plays. And here comes Rocky Mountain College. Lady Bears all the way down court is Pointer. Pointer inside the lane, off the glass on the bank shot, and it's going to be a whistle and a foul on the block as Deathman is back in the ball game. Deathman, incidentally, the 6'1" freshman out of Brockton, Montana, graduated from Freud High School. Is at the free throw line shooting a couple off the very first team foul against the Lady Argos, and it's number 1 against Bailey Cartwright. So Cartwright will pick up her first personal. She'll get a rest, heads right to the Gatorade jug at the end of the Lady Argo bench. Meanwhile, free throw line for the Battling Bears. It's Deathman, and Deathman will pick up 2. Not 1, but 2 from the free throw line, where UP is 0 for 2. Looks like the Lady Battling Bears are 2 for 2, and it's a 4-point difference. Lady Argos down 17-13, facing full court pressure. They're going to break it. Hipperton open for a three-pointer. Off the bank, three-pointer, bingo! Put a little bit of expression on that one as she caught glass, then nylon. As the clock ticks down to 2-2-1 Industries. Lady Argos back within 1, 17-16. They're in a battle here against Rocky Mountain College as the shot clock is down to 11. They go inside the lane trying to go to Deathman, but it's stolen away by Parker Esrae. Esrae with a steal. Outlet pass over to Maldonado. Coast to coast and a whistle and a foul on the drive. Head coach Wes Keller up off the bench trying to talk to Thatcher into guarding Maldonado and getting in front of her on the step. That's team foul number 4 against RMC. And the Lady Argos will inbound. It's the first person to foul on Desiree Pointer. And she will get right on Randich as Randich is back in the ballgame and gets the inbound. Randich out to Maldonado. Shot clock now to 15. We're under 2 left to play on the game clock here in the first quarter. Lady Argos down by 1. They have yet to have the lead since they were up 2-0. Now three-pointer by Hazard. Three-pointer, but it won't go. Rebound goes over to Pointer. Pointer down court now to Wright. Wright sets up on the left side wing, waits for the trailers, as there was nothing there for the Battling Bears as far as the transition goes. Inside the lane, turn around, McCormick can't get the shot off. Now she'll go to Pointer. Pointer tries to glass it. No, the bank shot's not there. Rebound goes to Bailey. Maldonado. She'll take it left wing. 1:22 on the clock. Cross-court pass over to Hazard. She missed her first 3. This one here, back of the rim. Tries to run it down in the corner, but can't get to it in time. Rebound goes to Deathman. Down court to Wright. One long pass. She's deep in the corner. Now she's going to penetrate out and up and in off the glass. Antoinisha Wright picks up the shot at 2. 3-point difference. About a 30-second difference in the shot clock versus the game clock. Lady Argos with the ball, down 19-16. Randich looks off the tie on the 3. Instead she goes to Maldonado on the other side. Maldonado for the double. Won't fall. Rebound goes to Thatcher. 10 seconds on the difference of the shot clock. Game clock is at 34. Thatcher with the ball for RMC. Across the 10-second line. Wants to spin, move inside the lane against Maldonado. She's caught up. She has to kick it out now. She's going to do so to McCormick. McCormick's 3 is not there. Now we're down to 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lady Argos with the ball, down 19-16. Down to 14. Oh, what a nice move inside the lane, but she misses it. Bailey's then going to tip it out of bounds. Going down that time is McCormick on the spin move. Lost her footing, but Bailey Cartwright didn't realize that until she'd already taken the shot. She put too much on it, then tipped it out of bounds as she tried to get it from going out. 10.8 remaining here in the first quarter. Lady Battling Bears have the ball, 10 seconds on the clock, and the 3-point lead. Thatcher at midline at 6. Thatcher now works to the top, sets herself up for a 3-pointer, doesn't fall at the buzzer, and it's a 3-point difference at the end of 1. Up at the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, we've gone through 10 minutes of play. It's the Lady Battling Bears 19, Lady Argos 16. We'll take a 60-second break, come back with your second quarter here at the McLaughlin Center. Don't go away. Thursday Night Thriller continues here on News Talk 1450 KQDI right after this 60-second timeout.
So you need a place to stay like home and away. Place where you can just unwind.
It's not about running the rat race, it's about doing things my way. That's why Staybridge Suites works for me. They've got free happy hours, free hot breakfast, and huge suites with kitchens, a pool, and a gym. This is huge, people. Staybridge Suites, hugely different. Visit StaybridgeSuites.com/Great Falls MT and book your next room to suit your needs.
Staybridge Suites, your home on the road.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out, delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call
does sound good. Howard Pizza on a Thursday night. With 4 locations to serve you here in the Electric City, proud to bring you Lady Argo basketball. It's the first of 2. It's a doubleheader, Thursday night thriller. Ladies first, men second. It'll be immediately following this one here at the McLaughlin Center as the Batlin Bears will get the inbound to open up the second quarter, leading 19-16 over the Lady Argos of UP. Thatcher will get the inbound, and Wright also in the ball game as, again, in case you're just joining us on the Argo, the UPArgos.com network, coming to you not only on News Talk 1450, but also on UPArgos.com, where you can watch and listen in. Thatcher ready for the inbound. On the dribble, going from left to right in the dark green. As she'll hand off top side to Spruitt. Spruitt gets it right back on the right wing. Launches a three-pointer way down, but no. Comes up a little bit short, but the rebound that time by Pointer off the glass and not in on the offensive putback. And now UP will get their first opportunity here in the second. Randich looking inside, nothing there. Given off to Maldonado. She sets for a three-pointer. Bingo! Maldonado has knotted it up for the first time other than 0-0 at 19 apiece. Thatcher's turn now for the Lady Batlin Bears. Over to right to Pointer. Pointer looks off the screen. Dribble, sets up for about a 10-footer. Nice little mid-range jumper, but goes sour. Rebound Maldonado after one shot. Here comes UP. Lady Argos have it. Maldonado. Nice little alley-oop down inside the lane to Esrae. But a whistle and a foul. That could be number 1 on Deathman. And it is. Mackenzie Deathman picks up whistle number 1, team foul number 1. As Pointer will come out, as well as Spruitt. Now into the ball game is Kia Roy. And it could be Waugh. Kia Waugh, 5'6" senior out of Ia, Hawaii. Went to Liahawa High School. Attended 2 years at the College of Idaho, and now spending your final 2 at Rocky Mountain College in Billings. That was a personal foul, incidentally. Check, it was tipped out. I'm sorry, it was tipped out that time. No, it was the second personal foul on Randich. She picked up whistle number 2, and that turned the ball over into the hands of the Lady Batlin Bears. Argos get it back. Lady Argos have it, and Parker Esrae dribbles all the way and lays it off the glass for only the second time this evening that UP has led, and head coach Wes Keller out of Rocky Mountain College wants a timeout, so let's take the break. Let's step away at 8:29 up on the Belt Valleybek scoreboard with your score. Lady Argos 21, Lady Batlin Bears 19. Back in 60 with more of the Benefis Health System Game of the Week right after this timeout.
You're busy, and having to make time for a minor illness or injury isn't on your to-do list. With walk-in urgent care services at both Benefis Northwest and Benefis East Campus, we have you covered. For added convenience, we offer online scheduling for our Benefis Northwest location. No more having your entire day derailed by the unexpected. Benefis offers walk-in care on your schedule. Cross that off your list. Visit benefis.org/walk-in for more information.
Think about it. Caesar Saturdays with college football. Champagne Sundays with NFL games. Margarita Mondays with homemade mix. Not your average casino. It's the Cash Out Casino. The one that's well lit, safe, and secure. Don't just go gamble. Go for the experience. Yes! Demand more from your gaming experience. Cash Out Casino, 1308 10th Avenue South.
When disaster strikes, you want to know there is something to fall back on. Serving you today, there for tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, a Grinnell Mutual partner, has been offering home and farm insurance plans for all kinds of disasters since 1913. Get the coverage you need now from the people you know will be there when you need them the most. With local agents all over the state, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance should be your first call for proper insurance coverage that you need. Contact them today. Trust in tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual, a Grinnell Mutual partner.
Thank you, Sarge. Of course, Jim Sargent, now the Sports Information Director here at the University of Providence as we come back to the McLaughlin Center. He's also the PA announcer. doing very well. As we come back to live action, we've got a 5, make that 3-second violation inside the lane against UP as they just turned it over. Lady Argos lead for only the second time. They led 2-0 early on, and then it was the Lady Battling Bears taking a 4-point lead to the max. Lady Argos lead it now 21-19 with 7:50 on the clock here in the first half. Second quarter action. She missed her last 3. This one here doesn't go either as Spruitt. She's 1 for 3 tonight, just a little bit off her mark. As the Lady Battling Bears will once again give it right back into the hands of Providence, who leads by 2, 21-19. Maldonado now on dribble for UP. At the 10-second line, she'll swing it topside to Pemberton. Pemberton's going to Bailey already, who's posting up on the left wing. Bailey to Parker. Esrae around to Kennedy. Kennedy on the give and go, and boy did she mislead Esrae. As ready to come into the ball game is the freshman now for Kennedy. Kennedy's that 5'11" sophomore. Meanwhile, Brooklyn Harn is a 5'8" freshman from Olympia, Washington. She's the freshman phenom, and she'll come in now for Kennedy. Thatcher now for RMC. She'll give off to Spruitt, who's 1 for 3 from three-point range, so she decides to get rid of it this time. She'll go up to Waugh. Waugh inside the lane, now kicks it out right side to Thatcher. Shot clock down to 11. As Thatcher off balance takes a 3 right into the hands of Esrae. Outlet pass to Maldonado. She's down court to Bailey. Bailey up underneath. Too far underneath, and a whistle and a traveling call. Oh, right there as Harn puts the harm to the hurt. She hits a 3 following the whistle and a traveling call. That takes 3 off the board. That's like calling a timeout just as someone makes a field goal for your team, and then you don't go for it. You take it off the board. Ouch. There's McCormick on dribble now for RMC. Hand off to Waugh. Waugh up underneath, doesn't go for the reverse layup. Instead, she gets it right back for a 3-pointer. No. Back of the rim. Here comes Bailey now. Bailey Cartwright for Providence. She'll hold up in backcourt. She'll wait for everybody to cruise on by. And now she'll hold up to Harn. Harn, Pemberton as they work the front court together. Lady Argos out in front court. Bailey looks to left side to Harn. Inside going to Esrae. It's tipped out that time by Deathman. Deathman will tip it out. Remember, she's playing with a personal foul. That could have easily have got her 2. Yeah, the shot clock reads 11 seconds with the Lady Argos ready to inbound underneath their own bucket. Pemberton. She'll step back, slap the ball. She's on the baseline looking for someplace to go. And kicking it out front court will be Maldonado. Maldonado now for the Lady Argos. Looks up at the clock. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Penetrates in. Tries to go right on by. Got it. And she'll be shooting 3. Tried to get by Pointer, and she had a half step. That's all it took. Pointer will pick up a second personal foul, third team-wise, here in the second quarter alone for the Lady Battling Bears, who are down by 4. Shots up, and the shot's in as Maldonado with her second 3-pointer, but this one here, the old conventional way. Biggest lead for either team is 5. Lady Battling Bears down 24-19 as the clock reads 6:04. A give to Pointer. Pointer takes Maldonado right to the baseline, puts it up and drops it in. Maldonado kept on going almost into the hallway through the doors. But meanwhile, Pointer stopped and laid up the baseline jumper. Nice little baseline shot that time off the glass is Harn. Harn had a really nice screen from both Cartwright and Esrae. Around the shoehorn we go. It's Pointer, and Pointer will be called for traveling as she tried to get the jump that time in Maldonado, and Maldonado got the step. Up off the bench, Molly Schmidt. She'll come into the ball game. Schmitz will come in, and Esrae will come out on the substitution of the post players. Comes at the 5:33 mark here in the second quarter. Inbounding will be Bailey as a couple of subs also. Wall will go out for Rocky Mountain College. And now back in the ball game, looks like it is Shiloh McCormick as RMC will substitute. Bailey at the free throw line, holding up, looking for a couple of screens. Now Pemberton sets for a quick 3-pointer. No, it's not there. Rebound Spruitt. Spruitt will outlet pass as she goes to right. The Lady Battling Bears, incidentally, were only 2 points so far here in the quarter as they are down by 5, 26-21. And Francis takes it right to the rack with her 8th point. What's amazing is that that's only the 4th point, and it was a 7-0 run put on by the Lady Argos before the Lady Battling Bears picked up their first 2. 4:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Lady Battling Bears down by 3, 26-23. Lady Argos have the ball, and the lead is Pemberton. Will inbound. Pointer, incidentally, just picked up her 3rd personal foul. She will sit. And back in the ball game after a quick Gatorade break is Thatcher. Rebound goes to Schmitz, and there's a tie-up and a jump ball. Underneath their own bucket to inbound will be Pemberton now for UP. Lady Argos have it. 4:44 across the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Inbound goes to Schmitz. Maldonado on the left wing. Maldonado, cross-court pass, Pemberton. She's 0 for 2 from three-point range. Doesn't think about it. Shot clock down to 10. Bailey sets up a screen for Maldonado. She takes her left, draws a double team. That kicks Bailey open for a 3. At the buzzer, no. And a fresh 20 as Pemberton runs down the loose ball now for Providence. Lady Argos will have it at the 4:20 mark. Up by 3, 26-23 as they work some time right around the shoehorn. Shot clock down to 7. There's Bailey driving right toward the hoop. She does a crossover move, and it drops in after a nice bounce off the back of the rim. Bailey Cartwright with 6 points this evening. Could have had 7, but she's 0 for 1 from the free throw line. As we reach 6 o'clock, and Bailey Cartwright comes up with a steal. You're listening, of course, to Lady Argo Basketball on News Talk 1450, KQDI, Great Falls. As Harn gets it fed to her on the right wing, she'll go back to Bailey, catches her on the side of the head, wasn't ready for it. Wright comes down with a steal. She dribbles all the way to the baseline for RMC, can't get it. Instead, she goes into Francis. Francis off the glass, and counted. She'll be shooting for 3. Bailey goes down on the body move by Francis. And Francis now at the free throw line will be shooting for a 3-point play. She's already got 10. She's going to go for 11. Bailey Cartwright will come out with her 2nd personal foul. Team foul number 3 this quarter. Also, Pemberton is out. Back in is Kennedy Cartwright. Parker Ezra is in as she comes in for Cartwright, who is pacing like a caged lion up and down the baseline near the Gatorade bucket. As she just picked up number 2, she thought she had great position as she visits with head coach Bill Himmelberg about the position and the move that Francis put on her. As Francis can't get the 3-point play, comes off the back of the rim. That's the first free throw miss. They're 2 for 3, the Lady Battling Bears are tonight. Maldonado with the ball. Under 3.5 remaining here in the first half, second quarter. There's Hazard. Hazard feed now to Ezra. She looks off Schmitz, who got a whistle and a foul on the floor. As it looks like McCormick was she was trying to deny Schmitz crossing the key. That's team foul number 5, so it should be a shooting foul. And it should be Schmitz at the free throw line with a couple. As she sets that one on the first person to foul on McCormick for RMC. Lady Argos lead at 28-25 as Schmitz will try to add to that. Comes off the front of the rim, not quite there. And the sophomore from Great Falls High will be shooting for her 2nd. Back spin, up and in. Gets 1 of 2, and it's a 4-point lead now for UP as they're up 29-25 over the Lady Battling Bears. Feed pass right side to Waugh. Waugh for RMC. Off to Wright. Wright can't get the 3 to go. Rebound, though, goes to Rocky Mountain College again. This time it's a pull-up mid-range jumper. And Wright knocks it down for her 2nd field goal. 2-point ball game. We've been knotted up at 19 apiece. That's it. There have been 3 lead changes. And the Lady Argos have the last one. Schmitz with the ball left wing. Looks off the 3. Goes to Hazard. Shot clock down to 12. Schmitz top side for Maldonado. Maldonado waves Schmitz to the right side. Now sets up for a 3-pointer. It's off the back of the rim. Race for the ball in the corner, and it's picked up by Wright. Lady Battling Bears with the ball. Under 2.5 remaining and down by 2, 29-27. No fast break. Providence gets back in a hurry on the defense. Waugh has it right wing. Around the shoehorn to the left to Thatcher. Shot clock down to 14 as they feed to Francis inside the lane. She's going ahead again against Ezra, and Francis off the glass against Ezra, and there was some battling going on there as we're not at this time at 29. Schmitz with the ball, top side left as she goes to Kennedy. Kennedy to Ezra, posting up high. She tries to take Francis on a crossover move, puts up the left hand, and those two ladies are going at it. Ezra with 8, Francis with 12. It's been a battle down below. 1:41 remaining. Second quarter. 2-point lead, Lady Argos. Lady Battling Bears, though, with the ball. Around the rainbow, into Francis. Francis takes her baseline, and Ezra will pick up a whistle to foul. I believe that's only number 1, though, on Parker, the 6'1 junior out of Kalama, Washington. Or Kalama. 1:33 on the clock here, second quarter. 4th team foul, but it's a shooting foul for Francis. On the first personal, like I say, against Ezra. Back in is Pemberton with some shooters out there on the floor. Pemberton comes in, Schmitz gets a break, and at the free throw line it is Francis. She missed her first, no, she made them both actually. Francis this time goes 2 for 2. Tied up for the third time here this evening, other than 0-0 at 19:29 and 31. Under a minute left here in the first half. Under a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Hazard around the shoehorn to Pemberton. As she goes right side, she'll go to Kennedy. Kennedy Cartwright, top side to Maldonado. Shot clock down to 15. Maldonado tries to race down the lane, kicks it over to Kennedy for a three-pointer, but it comes off the front of the rim. There's Ezra with an offensive board. She goes right off the glass, but it won't fall. Rebound another 20, but she stepped on the baseline. Was Kennedy Cartwright. She got the OB that went from an offensive board to an out of bounds. Lady Battling Bears have it 31 apiece. Under a minute left to play here in the first half. Down court, Thatcher. She still has it on dribble. Waiting for Wright to break free. Finally does so. Wright finally breaks toward the hoop. Lays it off the glass for a bank shot lead. Now the Lady Argos with the ball across the 10-second line. Maldonado. 38 seconds remaining with a three-pointer. Bingo by Hazard. Reed Hazard, the sophomore out of Portland, Oregon. Gives the Lady Argos a 1-point lead, 34-33. 1 second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Game clock down to 22. Thatcher out front court near the corner, right in front of the scorer's bench. She's holding up, waiting for the Lady Battling Bears to set up the offense. Swings it over to Wright. Shot clock down to 9. They're going to try to feed inside to Deathman. Left side, Wright left open for a three-pointer. Well short. Ball tipped into the hands of Waugh. And we've got a shot clock violation because Wright's three-pointer did not hit the rim. So with 1.6 remaining, the Lady Argos will inbound full court, up by 1, 34-33. Inbounding will be Kennedy Cartwright. Maldonado was left open. She'll get the inbound, and she'll take 1-2 dribbles, lays it up from half court. Oh, just a bit short. And it takes out the exit sign. That sounds like a Nirvana song, doesn't it? Exit light has just been removed from one of the 6 doors at the end of the court. So we'll send both teams into the locker room. It's the Benefice Health System halftime show coming up at the Belt Valorbank scoreboard. Your score, the Lady Argos 34, the Lady Battling Bears 33. We're back after this timeout.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out, delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
Fall is a great time in Montana for games of all sorts, weddings, and special events. Get something memorable for those occasions. Double G Engraving can customize trophies, engrave on glassware, including champagne glasses, and they have many different plaques to choose from. You know, you should stop by Double G Engraving and see the selection in their spacious showroom. There is so much to choose from. Double G Engraving, it's located on Machinery Row at 612 2nd Street South.
Anderson Glass Doors and Windows offers something that their competition has very little of: choices. Like vinyl windows, for example. Though vinyl is the least expensive, it is not the only choice available. Anderson Glass also carries metal-clad wood and fiberglass framed windows that also have a maintenance-free exterior. And talk about choices. There's quality names like Marvin, Geldwin, and Sierra Pacific. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. One call does it all. Anderson Glass Doors and Windows. 453-5755.
It all gets underway tonight at the Thomas & Mack Center in Las Vegas. It's round one of the National Finals Rodeo. This is Rocky Erickson with Montana Sports. Today's program is sponsored by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Montana. First, he won more high school rodeo state titles than any other competitor in history. Earlier this year, he won a college title. Now, Miles City's Haven Midget is trying to become the first from our state to win a tie-down roping world title. Haven enters the finals tonight in second place in the world standings. I asked him, what does it mean to make your first trip to the national finals?
Oh, I mean, it's unbelievable to just be where I'm at right now in my life. You know, there isn't very many rookies that have ever made the national finals their rookie year, and be second in the world right now. It's just a dream come true to have an opportunity for a gold buckle. I mean, that's something I've dreamt of, you know, growing up watching national finals on TV. And, I mean, when I pulled up yesterday and seen the Thomas & Mack, today I'm competing in that. I mean, that's just unbelievable. It's honestly a blessing.
What would it mean to Haven Midget from Miles City, Montana, to be a world champion?
It'd mean the world to me and my family. You know, it's just, I don't even know how to describe it. You know, nobody's, I don't think, ever really done that their rookie year. So, I mean, to be able to say you're one of the very few rookies that have ever won a gold buckle their rookie year, you know, it's just a huge accomplishment.
Your life is full of special moments, and they're all worth protecting. With Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, count on trusted healthcare coverage to be there. Enroll in a plan today by calling 1-855-434-BLUE or visit shopbluemt.com. Carry the card that's been focused on families in Montana for over 75 years. Plans may be more affordable than you think. Whether you're self-employed, an early retiree, or caring for your family, there are options that cover a variety of needs and budgets. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana qualified health plans cover pre-existing conditions and provide preventive care at no additional cost to you, which not all open enrollment ends December 15th. Call 1-855-434-BLUE. That's 1-855-434-BLUE. Celebrate all of life's moments with the one you can trust. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. Through it all. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
I'm Maya LaSalle, Public Affairs Director and Agricultural Ombudsman at BNSF Railway. BNSF has partnered with the agricultural industry for 170 years, and our commitment will continue for decades to come. We've invested billions of dollars into our network for a reason, to help customers and hardworking producers thrive. Your growth feeds our growth, now and in the future. This is BNSF.
Others from Montana who've qualified for the national finals: Bridger Chambers out of Stevensville, 13th in steer wrestling. Chase Brooks, Deer Lodge, 6th in Saddlebrook. For Caleb Bennett out of Corvallis, his 8th straight trip in bareback. Then there's Helena's Ty Erickson. He heads to Vegas, #1 in the world in steer wrestling. The Tryon boys are back, play Tryon 4th in team roping heading. Chase Tryon out of Helena, 11th in heeling. Coming up tomorrow on this program, we'll visit with Lisa Schillinger Lockhart. She enters the NFR in 3rd place in barrel racing. 54-year-old Lisa Schillinger Lockhart is making her 13th trip to the finals. This is Rocky Erickson.
Been working
Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 4 to 7 every night of the week. 4 to 7? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of with multiple drink and appetizer specials, or test your luck on any of their gaming machines. Enjoy happy hour from 4 to 7 or watch your favorite sporting event. All this and more at the home of the 45-cent wing. Sports Bar and Casino up inside the Heritage Inn.
Take it to the max.
Do you have a Class A or Class B CDL license, like to help people, and are looking for a rewarding job with a growing team? Then look no further than the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery is looking for the right CDL towing and transport driver to join their... Knowledge of the industry is a plus, but is not needed. CDL is a must. They are willing to train the right applicant. Call Ox with Ox & Son Towing. 06-868-4142 for more information.
You're busy, and having to make time for a minor illness or injury isn't on your to-do list. With walk-in urgent care services at both Benefice Northwest and Benefice East Campus, we have you covered. For added convenience, we offer online scheduling for our Benefice Northwest location. No more having your entire day derailed by the unexpected. Benefice offers walk-in care on your schedule. Cross that off your list. Visit benefice.org/walk-in for more information.
It is the Benefice Health System halftime show here on News Talk 1450 KQDI Great Falls. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center on the campus of the University of Providence, where right now the Lady Argos of UP lead the Lady Battling Bears out of Rocky Mountain College from Billings 34-33. Nice crowd continues to come in as this is the opener of a doubleheader when it comes to the University of Providence hosting Rocky Mountain College this evening. And right now you couldn't ask for much more than a 1-point lead as you take a look at the end of the first quarter score. Lady Argos were down 19-16, and then after outscoring RMC 18-14 in that second 10 minutes of play, they lead by 1, 34-33. We've had 4 lead changes, and it's been 3 ties at obviously 0-0, but other than that, 19, 29, and 31. Here's how the Lady Argos did it as far as individual scorings are concerned. A couple of 8-point ball games so far. Emily Maldonado, she is 1 for 2 at the free throw line. She's got a 3 and a couple of 2s. And incidentally, she's 2 for 3 from the 3-point range. From the free throw line, is she's got like 1 3-point play and a triple as well. A total of 8 nonetheless. You also have 8 points, the, offensive rebound way. She's 0 for 1 at the free throw line, couldn't get the free throw and the 3-point play to drop. Parker Ezra, she's got 8 solid as well. Meanwhile, you've got Jenna Randich sitting with not only 2 points, 1 field goal, but 2 personal fouls. Speaking of 2 personal fouls, Bailey Cartwright as well, but she's got 3 deuces, 0 for 1 at the free throw line, and the 6'1" senior has a total of 6. You also have Brooklyn Harn, the freshman phenom, with a single field goal and 2. Molly Schmitz, 1 free throw out of 2 for a single point. Reed Hazard is 1 for 2 from 3-point range for a triple. And then you've got Kirsten Pipperton with a 3 as well, and Kennedy Cartwright with a lone 2. Moving things over to the Lady Battling Bears out of Rocky Mountain College, 14 points in the first half by Markayla Francis. That's right, the senior out of Great Falls, 14 points, 2 for 3 at the free throw line, and they're all deuces inside the lane. Meanwhile, the supporting cast, Antoinisha is, 3 deuces for a total of 6, and that, by the way, is off the bench. Miss Wright, she's got it down. The 5'9" senior out of Oakland has a half a dozen so far. Meanwhile, you've got Destiny Pointer with a couple of field goals, total of 4. Mackenzie Detman, a single field goal and a couple of free throws for 4. And then you've got Izzy Spruitt with the lone 3. And then Thatcher with a single deuce. There's your individual scoring for both ball clubs, as right now it's a 1-point matchup. We'll come back, we'll take a look at some of the action that these two teams have faced. There are several common opponents that they've had, and we'll get to that and more. Right now up at the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, it's the Lady Argos from the University of Providence, 34. The Lady Battling Bears out of Rocky Mountain College, 33. The Benefice Health System halftime show continues right after this timeout.
Think you know about Great Falls College MSU? Think again. We're not your grandpa's Votech. We're not your uncle's COT. We're GFC MSU. We're the college that offers programs and fast-growing careers. Want a job in healthcare, accounting, information, technology, or trades? Think GFC MSU. Want to just explore general college classes? Think GFC MSU. We help students find their purpose, path, and plan through flexible and affordable programs. Rethink what you thought about Great Falls College MSU. It's where it all begins. Find out more at gfcmsu.edu.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it!
So you need a place to stay like home and away. Place where you can just unwind.
When you travel with kids, you need space. You need lots of space. Staybridge Suites has free hot breakfast, free laundry machines, an indoor pool, an outdoor pavilion, and huge 1- and 2-bedroom suites. This is huge, people. Staybridge Suites, hugely different. Visit staybridgesuites.com/GreatFallsMT and book your next room to lots of space.
Staybridge Suites, your home on the road.
Fort Benson, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate. 452-9541.
A Taco John stuffed grilled taco makes a great stocking stuffer for stocking stufferers. Stuffed with layers on layers of savory stuff, like 100% American beef, nacho, and shredded cheeses. Stuff our hashtag at Stuffed Grilled Taco Stocking Stuffer Stuff. Phew, that's a mouthful. And so's a stuffed grilled taco. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
This holiday season, don't just stuff a stocking, stuff a face while you're at it. Gift cards from Taco John's is the best way to make sure everyone leaves your gift exchange happy. Like food coma happy.
Welcome back, everyone. The Benefits Health System halftime show of game number 1 of 2 when it comes to a doubleheader. University of Providence as well as Rocky Mountain College. Right now, the Lady Argos lead the Lady Battling Bears 34-33. As we come back, let's take a look, incidentally, at some of the action these two teams faced each other. This is the first time they've matched up. They both faced Mount Royal, where UP earned a 103-60 victory and RMC won at 93-75. They both took on Yellowstone, and most recently, the Lady Argos won at 85-33, while RMC won at 65-35 and 80-38. When it comes to Dickinson State, it was an 83-53 thrashing for the University of Providence, while Dickinson State lost 74-61 against RMC. When it comes to Northwest, Providence got the big win 89-68, while Rocky Mountain College with a nip win 61-54. They just barely nipped the victory. 61-54 is only 7 points in that regard. We mentioned the fact that they both faced Salish Kootenai, where it was a 108-43 drubbing of Salish Kootenai. Meanwhile, the University, I should say Rocky Mountain College, did not face them this season as of yet. They both lost to Calgary, UP up in Canada 78-53, while Rocky Mountain College lost it at home 76-44. RMC now will be going from right to left as we get ready for the second half to begin to inbound as Tom Wiley makes his way in from KRTV. That's 3.1 here in the Electric City on CBS. And Dethiman, by the way, will inbound And she'll go to Thatcher as we're underway in the second half of play. Remember, it's 4:10, so this is the third 10-minute quarter. As they feed inside to Francis with 14 points on the mark. She's double-teamed, and it's stolen away by Bailey Cartwright. Bailey for the Lady Argos playing with 2 personal fouls. She manned her up pretty well on her left hip, and she didn't see her there. Tried to go for the toss, and it's stolen away. So a turnover on the first possession for the Lady Battling Bears. Lady Argos have it. That's Randage. She's in the ball game with 2 personals as well. Shot clock down to 10. Feed inside to Bailey. Looks like the Lady Battling Bears are in a 2-3 zone defense. That opens up the door for Parker Esrae. And the shot's up but not there. Trying to put it up one-handed. Rebound by Bailey. Off the glass and in. She'll be shooting for 3. That time the Lady Argos had 2 offensive rebounds. The final third, a try goes down in. Plus the harm. Here comes the third personal foul, incidentally, up on the board for Deathman. And Deathman, incidentally, picked up number 3. She'll come out. Back in the ball game now is McCormick. As McCormick will come in for her 4th appearance at the free throw line will be Cartwright. Right now, shooting for 9 points, and she got it to go. She's 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Both attempts, incidentally, have been with a 3-point opportunity. Thatcher now with the ball for the second possession here in the third quarter. Thatcher dribbles her way through a whole number of defenders, and a whistle and a foul as Maldonado slides in to the wall pad and picks up whistle number 1, team-wise and personal-wise now, for the 5'5" junior out of Sunnyside. She's the team general, the floor general out there on the floor. As Thatcher at the free throw line shooting a 2-shot foul. First one up and the first one in on the 5'7" sophomore out of Butte. Thatcher and of course Schmitz went head-to-head for 4 years. Freshmen through seniors when it comes to Butte versus Great Falls High basketball. So they are very well accustomed to each other. As Maldonado drives lane on a dribble and drive, and she just went double figures. She's got a total of 10. And it's a 4-point lead now for the Lady Argos. Up 39-35 early on here in the second half. Third quarter action. Thatcher with the ball on the far side. She'll go top side now. Gives it up to Spruitt. Spruitt with a 3-pointer inside. Quick pass that time to Francis. Francis knows she's got great GPS on the floor, as she knows exactly where that rim is, and she took 1 step toward the hoop and nobody could stop her. Randage with a 3-pointer, bingo! She took the screen that time from Bailey Cartwright, who posted up high, and Randage knocks down her first 3-second field goal. And it's the biggest lead once again for the second time, up by 5. Rocky Mountain College down 42-37. Lady Argos with the ball, with the lead, but not the ball. Trying to feed it into Francis, shot clock at 14. RMC with it. Feed to Francis, posting up high. Back to Thatcher. Now to Spruitt. Spruitt looks off the tray. Alley-oop down inside to Francis. She gets her man moving, puts up the one-hander, but it won't fall. Ball tipped into the hands of Francis, but we've got a whistle and a foul on the floor. There was a fight for it. Looks like it'll be against Bailey Cartwright. Cartwright picks up a whistle. That's number 3. Quickly up off the bench is Hazard. As Bailey will come out, Hazard will come in on the Lady Argos substitution at the 7:43 mark here in the third quarter. That's team foul number 2 against the Lady Argos this quarter, as the ball is kicked out in front court to Francis. Francis will give it up to McCormick, now to Thatcher. Shot clock at 15. As Francis runs down the ball and back court. No, it's going to be an over and back. As Pointer, as she retrieved the ball with her momentum, taking her into the backcourt, and it'll be a turnover, a fundamental one. Nothing fun about that fundamental. I don't know who put the fun in fundamental, but it didn't go the Lady Battling Bears way. Lady Argos have it, leading it by 5, 42-37. Kennedy Cartwright tries to break toward the hoop all the way on the penetration, and a whistle and a foul as she put the shot off on the baseline. That'll be a personal foul, it looks like, on McCormick. Shiloh McCormick's whistle number 2. And it stops the clock at the 7:20 mark here in the third, with the second team foul going up on the board against Rocky Mountain College. Lady Argos at the free throw line. In and out, no good by Kennedy Cartwright. She only has one field goal, and she's 0 for 1 at the free throw line. Sophomore out of Pasco, Washington, just outside of the Tri-Cities. This one drops in. Now it's official. 6 points is the largest lead for either team. And the Lady Argos get a steal from Kennedy. She looks down court. Randich one-hands her head. Randich can't get it, but she goes right back to Bailey Cartwright. And Kennedy drops it in. As Bailey's sitting on the bench, and we've got a whistle of a timeout by head coach Wes Keller, where the Lady Argos now are leading it by the largest margin, up by 8. Let's go to the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard, where we see that there's 7:01 remaining in the third. Lady Argos 45, Lady Battling Bears 37. Back with more of the Benefice Health System Game of the Week after this 60-second timeout. So we'll keep it here with the Lady Argos leading it by 1, or check that by 8, 45-37. As we welcome you back, 7:01 remaining here in the third. Lady Battling Bears are about ready to get this one back into action as head coach Wes Keller decided to call a timeout and kind of regroup, basically, as he didn't want to get this one too far out ahead, where all of a sudden the Lady Argos were out hustling the Lady Battling Bears. Lady Battling Bears with the ball working around the horseshoe. Thatcher, as she goes over to Spruitt for a three-pointer, but the offensive rebound is not there, and a whistle and a foul down low. So 6:33 on the clock, 45-37, Lady Argos leading. Whistle of a foul. It's the third personal foul, incidentally, on Randich. Randich will quickly go down to the Gatorade break at the end of the bench with a substitution. Back in the ball game is Pipperton for Providence. Inbound is kicked out in front court. McCormick runs it down now for RMC. Shot clock's at 16. Thatcher will have it on the right wing. Now she'll feed it up right side as she goes to Pointer. Pointer, McCormick, inside to Francis. Back out Thatcher. She'll penetrate with 5. Gives it to Francis. Now to McCormick. She'll take the baseline jumper off the glass and in. McCormick, by the way, twisted her ankle when she was fouled by Randich her last time down court, and she remains in. We might see Deathman coming into the ball game for McCormick on the next break. That shot on McCormick's first field goal at first points as she cuts it to 6, 45-39. Lady Argos with the ball, 5:52 on the clock, third quarter. Pipperton to Hazard. Hazard's called for traveling, so a turnover against the Lady Argos, and it puts the ball right back into the hands now of Rocky Mountain College. And McCormick will come out. Back in the ball game now is Dittman, the 6'1" freshman. And also Spruitt will come out, and back in is Wright, as the Lady Battling Bears will inbound. They'll get things underway with Wright on the left wing. She looks down low. Cross-court pass over to Thatcher. Thatcher inside to Francis. Francis brings it out to the free throw line. Now inside to Deathman. Deathman up off the glass, and she'll bank it in for a deuce. That's only her second field goal, and her 6 points so far here this evening. That cuts it to 4, 45-41. Lady Argos with a 4-point lead. The Lady Argos have a 4-point lead, and here comes Bailey Cartwright into the ball game. as they go inside to Esrae. Esrae whistled and fouled, as Francis might have picked up number 3 for Rocky Mountain College. That is team foul number 3 as well on the reach around. Francis picks up number 3. Inbounding will be Providence. Baseline, slap at the ball. Pemberton looking for some place, and she'll go to Bailey. Bailey off the glass and in underneath the outstretched hands of Deathman for a nice bank shot and a 6-point lead. 47-41. On the feed, far side, working around the arc. It's Deathman. She's posting up big time right wing. Shot clock down to 12. Lady Batlin Bears have it inside the lane. Thatcher with a crossover move as she took Maldonado to the left, then right, and then finally back left again. That's the one that drew the foul. Team foul number 4 against Providence and number 2 against Emily Maldonado. It's the under 5-minute media break, so let's step away. Up at the Bell Dynamic scoreboard with 4:48 on the clock. Lady Argos 47, Lady Batlin Bears 41. Back at 60 with more after this timeout.
You're busy, and having to make time for a minor illness or injury isn't on your to-do list. With walk-in urgent care services at both Benefice Northwest and Benefice East campus, we have you covered. For added convenience, we offer online scheduling for our Benefice Northwest location. No more having your entire day derailed by the unexpected. Benefice offers walk-in care on your schedule. Cross that off your list. Visit benefice.org/walk-in for more information.
You've been working all day and you're meeting friends. Take it to the max.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 4 to 7 every night of the week. 4 to 7? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of with multiple drink and appetizer specials, or test your luck on any of their gaming machines. Enjoy happy hour from 4 to 7 or watch your favorite sporting event. All this and more at the home of the 45-cent wings, only at the Max Sports Bar and Casino up inside the Heritage Inn.
Take it to the max.
4:48 remains here in the third. There's plenty of ball game left in our opener of a doubleheader and a Thursday night thriller. Troy Mellinger coming your way here on News Talk 1450 KQDI Great Falls. 47-41. Lady Argos have led by as much as 8. Now it's 6, and trying to cut into that 6. Trying to cut into that 6 is Chloe Thatcher, who is 3 for 3 at the free throw line. She'll get one more to cut it to 4, and she does so. 47-43. Lady Argos get it back after that third. Make that second personal foul on Maldonado. Bailey Cartwright open for a 3-pointer. Bingo! Beatty was let wide open, and she made him pay without passing go. Lady Batlin Bears down by 7, 50-43. That's what happens when you've got one of the post players posting up high past the three-point range, and they can shoot. Well, most players can shoot, but can they shoot the lights out? Thatcher wants to answer. No, she'll dribble in, drive. Nice turnaround inside the lane. Thatcher. She knows that Maldonado does not want to pick up 3, let alone 4. Pemberton on the other side for a three-pointer. Rims out, no good. Fight for the ball. It's on the floor. There's a tie-up and jump ball. No, they say there's going to be a tie-up. There's going to be a tie-up. No, there's going to be a timeout, so let's take the break. Under 4 remaining in the third. Up at the Belt Valamek scoreboard. Lady Argos 50, Lady Batlin Bears 45. Back in 60 with more. Don't go away. We're back with more after this timeout.
Think about it. Caesar Saturdays with college football. Champagne Sundays with NFL games. Margarita Mondays with homemade mix. Not your average casino. It's the Cash Out Casino. The one that's well lit, safe, and secure. Don't just go gamble. Go for the experience. Yes! Demand more from your gaming experience. Cash Out Casino, 1308 10th Avenue South.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it.
As we come back to the McLaughlin Center here on the campus of the University of Providence, home for the Lady Argos. Wright just picked up, I believe, her second personal foul, and Antoinisha Wright will take a breather down near the Gatorade jug at the end of the bench for the Lady Battling Bears out of Rocky Mountain College. Just picked up number 2 on a 3-point foul, a 3-point shot by Maldonado. Maldonado gets 1, misses her second, but she'll get 1 more. So far, she's shooting just over 50% at 3 for 5. She'll get 1 more, and this one here will drop in. So she is 4 for 6 on the night, and it gives the Lady Argos a 7-point lead, 52-45. 3:38 on the clock, third quarter. Thatcher with the ball for RMC as she swings it left side to Spruitt. Spruitt, she's got a 3 that it's the only 3 now for Rocky Mountain College, and she'll dribble and drive just to kick it over to Waugh. Waugh back in the ball game for her second appearance tonight. As the shot clock reads 7, they go inside to Deathman, and Deathman lays it up left-handed off the glass as Cartwright Bailey let her go in. Didn't want to pick up that number 4 as they feed it down to Ezra. Shots up off the glass. Ezra with an old offensive rebound, and she'll put this one on, but it comes up a little bit short. We'll have to wait and see who this one is on. It could be on Waugh, and it is. It's on Kia Waugh. Lady Argos will substitute Pemberton out, Hazard out. Back in the ball game now is Kennedy. And Randich playing with 3 personals. She will come in also for the Lady Argos. Parker Ezra, free throw line. It is up, it's in. That's her first make. She's 1 for 2. First one came in the first quarter, and it was a possible 3-point play. 3:06 remaining here in the third, and Ezra goes 2 for 2. The 6'1" junior out of Kalama, Washington, has just gone double figures now at 10. Biggest lead has been 8. Right now it's 7 for the Lady Argos. They lead the Lady Battling Bears by 7, 54-47. Shot taken but not making by Thatcher, and down court. Stolen away by Thatcher. Thatcher on a 1-on-3. Wisely holds up in backcourt. Wait for the Trailers as she was beating everybody down as far as her teammates were concerned. As Thatcher goes to Deathman. Deathman feeds inside to Francis. Francis lays it in off the glass and in for 18 solid points, 14 in the first half alone. That cuts it to 5, 54-49. 2-2-1 Industries up on the board here in the third quarter. Lady Argos have the ball and the lead. As it's Bailey and Kennedy, the Cartwright sisters, out in front court. Finally, they go to Maldonado inside the lane. Inside, trying to go to Parker Ezra. Ezra is being teamed by Deathman. Feeds to Kennedy and laying it off the screen. Kennedy broke the hoop, and she got the easy 2 to fall. Lady Rocky Mountain Battling Bears as they go inside to Francis. Francis goes left-handed, and she got the spin in. Put a little English on that basketball, and that's 20 points now for the 6-foot senior. Lady Battling Bears have cut it to 5, 56-51. Lady Argos with the ball. Randage penetrates. Oh, she had backdoor open by Kennedy, breaking toward the hoop, but didn't see her. Cross-court pass over to Bailey. Bailey open for a 3-pointer, partially blocked. Lady Battling Bears try to run it down, and it looks like the Lady Argos come up with a nice one and a fresh set of 20. They'll feed to Randage, but there was too much heat on that one by Kennedy. Randage couldn't hold on to it. And it'll be Lady Battling Bear basketball out of Billings with 1:15 remaining in the third, down by 5. RMC at the 10-second line, down 56-51. Thatcher on dribble, working at left wing. Posting up high is Francis. Now back to Thatcher. Thatcher penetrates to the free throw line. Now dribbles inside the lane against Maldonado. Crossover move up underneath. Can't go. Took it all the way in. Even had Maldonado, but couldn't get the finish. Down court, Randage, three-pointer, won't fall. Rebound fought for, taken away by Waugh. Waugh for Rocky Mountain College, holds up on the left side, no outlet pass. Feeds inside to Francis. Francis up off the glass. One quick move, 22 for her, and it's a three-point ball game. 2-second difference on the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock now to 24. Maldonado by head coach Bill Himmelberg backs herself out in front of the scorer's bench. She's in the corner, unguarded. Standing there as the shot clock reached 15. Maldonado still on dribble now for the Lady Argos, who lead by 3, 56-53. Third quarter winding down, shot clock at 7. Feed baseline to Kennedy. Ball's on the floor. Bailey picks up the loose stuff. Up underneath. No, won't go. Rebound Francis. Francis with a long one-hander. They still haven't repaired the exit sign at the end of the court on the south side. And we've wrapped up 3 quarters of play. Up at the Belt Valdebank scoreboard, Lady Argos 56, Lady Batlin Bears 53. We'll take a 60-second break, come back with the final 10 here in game 1 of a doubleheader after this 60-second timeout.
You're busy, and having to make time for a minor illness or injury isn't on your to-do list. With walk-in urgent care services at both Benefice Northwest and Benefice East campus, we have you covered. For added convenience, we offer online scheduling for our Benefice Northwest location. No more having your entire day derailed by the unexpected. Benefice offers walk-in care on your schedule. Cross that off your list. Visit benefice.org/walk-in for more information.
Snow likely through the weekend with temperatures.
Yay, it's coming! My favorite time of year, winter! Seriously though, I am more prepared this year than ever. I went to Anderson Glass Doors and Windows. They set me up with these energy-efficient windows and this beautiful entry door, so no matter how bad it gets outside, I know my home will be warm and comfortable. So I say winter, ha-ha! Give me your best shot.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, one call does it all. 453-5755. That's 45755. Anderson Glass Doors and Windows, 624 3rd Street.
Fourth and final quarter. In the opener of a doubleheader featuring the University of Providence hosting Rocky Mountain College. And as the Lady Argos will inbound going from left to right, fourth and final quarter with possession. And a 3-point lead. They outscored Rocky Mountain College 3 in that third quarter, or make that 2 in that third quarter, 22-20. Shot's going to be blocked by Francis, and RMC comes up with the ball for their first possession here to open up the fourth quarter. Thatcher on dribble now for the Lady Batlin Bears. On front court to Waugh. Swinging around the horseshoe to Spruitt. Remember, Spruitt had a 3 in the first quarter, but has been silent ever since. Thatcher breaks toward the hoop, spin move. She'll kick it out to Waugh, but she traveled as she lost her footing. And a turnover for both ball clubs to open up this fourth and final 10 minutes of play. Remember, the men coming in immediately following this one, as they'll take to the hardwood for a Thursday night thriller as well. The University of Providence men have been rated very high in the NAIA when it comes to Frontier Conference. I believe set to be either number 1 or number 2. Three-pointer taken but not making, following your shot Maldonado, but she can't get the rebound, and here come the Lady Batlin Bears. No team has scored so far until I say that, as she runs in for her 26th point. Make that 24, 10 in the second half by Francis. Underneath, left wide open for the easy 2 that time was Ezra, as Francis was posting up with the defense out front as she was taking on Bailey Cartwright. That left the other biggie down low, which incidentally is Ezra. The tall timbers for the Lady Argos at 6'6'1". Out in front court, it's Waugh. And a whistle and a foul that time on Kennedy Cartwright. She may have picked up whistle number 1. Team foul number 1 nonetheless here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be Lady Batlin Bears to inbound down by 3, 58-55. So both teams have scored a field goal here in the fourth quarter with 8:24 remaining. That's the first personal on Kennedy Cartwright, and the inbound for RMC will go to Thatcher. Thatcher on front court. Working the perimeter as she goes to Francis, who posts up at the free throw line. Francis with 24 points, kicks it back out to Waugh. Waugh with the ball, looks up at the shot clock with 4, sees it's 4, sets for a three-pointer for the tie. Hits the glass, doesn't go. Rebound fought for, and Bailey Cartwright comes out with it. Bailey down court to Kennedy. Kennedy, cross-court pass over to Randich. Now to Maldonado, breaks for the mid-range jumper off the glass, and there is Parker Ezway for an offensive putback. What a great position that time on the offensive board by Ezway for the Lady Argos, who lead it by 5, 60-55. Lady Battling Bears have it, 7:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter. As they go down low to Detman. Detman inside the lane. Boy, she puts it up. A nice little soft touch. Can't get the rebound. Ball's going to be tipped out to Maldonado. Lady Argos get it back. Maldonado, right side to Kennedy. She'll step in for the mid-range jumper. That's partially blocked, and Francis comes up with a loose ball. Nice block that time by Detman. As Thatcher will cross the 10-second line on dribble. Lady Battling Bears down by 5, 60-55. Francis to Thatcher. Now they're going to go to Pointer. Pointer takes it right in against Randich up off the glass for a nice bank shot. Randich playing with 3. Pointer knew that, took advantage. Maldonado already racing down court, throws up a prayer. It's answered somewhat because she'll be at the free throw line shooting at least 2. Remember tonight, she has shot 6 times from there and she is 4 for 6. 6:47 on the clock. Fourth quarter, Thatcher gets a Gatorade break. Coming back into the ball game is McCormick. She iced up that ankle she was limping on, and she's back out on the floor as Detman is also out of the ball game now for RMC. As Thatcher got a Gatorade break and then quickly back in with Wright as Waugh takes a rest. So Maldonado with a 2-shot foul for the Lady Argos. She puts it up, she puts it in. She's made her last 4 out of 5 after she missed her first 1 out of 2. This one, the second one, swish. So the 5'5" junior out of Sunnyside, Washington, well in double figures now, as giving the Lady Argos once again a 5-point cushion, up 62-57 as Pointer takes it all the way in, and a whistle at a 4th foul on Randich. Randich picks up whistle number 4 as she tried to get the strip. Quickly up off the bench is Pemberton as Randich heads toward the bench. At the free throw line will be Pointer, and right now Destiny Pointer, the 5'8" junior out of Waxahachie, Texas, will be at the free throw line shooting a couple. First one up and the first one in by Pointer. She's 1 for 1 on the evening. That cuts to 4 at the 6:35 mark as the Lady Battling Bears are down 62-58. And now by 3, 62-59 as Pointer goes 2 for 2. That was the second team foul incidentally against the Lady Argos here in the fourth quarter. Under 6.5 remaining. Maldonado caught up top side, can't get the 3 off. Goes to Pemberton. Pemberton, cross-court pass. Now she'll feed Hazard. Hazard inside to Bailey at the free throw line. She's inside the paint, taking on Francis, and Francis gets the check and the save. She got the rejection and the save from going out of bounds, and here come the Lady Battling Bears down by 3, 62-59. They give off to Wright. Wright penetrates. Nice crossover move. Hop step inside, and she cuts it to 1. Lady Argos holding on to a 1-point lead, 62-61, and so it'll be a whistle and a traveling call against Maldonado. Head coach Bill Himmelberg wanted a strip and a foul, but instead it's a turnover on a traveling call at the 5:48 mark here in the game, and it's 62-61 ball game. Bailey Cartwright will exit. Molly Schmidt's back in the ball game now for the Lady Argos with 5:43 on the clock. Lady Battling Bears were down by as much as 8 at one time as McCormick tied up in the corner gives off to Thatcher on the right wing. 3-point range as they work the perimeter. The shot clock is down to 12. RMC with the ball. Thatcher races toward the hoop, trying to go in for the layup, and the lead, can't get it to go. Maldonado, that would have been the 5th lead change in this ball game. So far, tied 3, 4 lead changes. Lady Argos with a 1-point lead, 62-61. Racing toward the hoop, and a whistle and a foul. It's a check foul against Wright. And Twanisha picks up whistle number 3, team foul number 2, as Schmitz will come back out. That was a quick break as she gave Bailey Cartwright a bit of a break. Bailey has the ball tipped out of her hands. Ball's on the floor, picked up, and Hazard comes away with it for the Lady Argos. She'll feed to Maldonado. Right side, Pemberton. She's on the wing, Maldonado. Shot clock down to 7. Maldonado races in and gets the ball to come off the front of the rim. After Thatcher was screened out, Maldonado couldn't get the finish, put too much on it. Now Thatcher takes it this side, and then it's going to be a jump ball by Maldonado. Possession in favor of the Rocky Mountain College Lady Battling Bears. And we've got an under 5 media break. So, up at the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard as we step away, it's the Lady Argos 62, Lady Battling Bears 61. We're back at 60 with more after this timeout.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 4 to 7 every night of the week. 4 to 7? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of with multiple drink and appetizer specials, or test your luck on any of their gaming machines. Enjoy happy hour from 4 to 7 or watch your favorite sporting event. All this and more at the home of the 45-cent wings, only at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside the Heritage Inn.
Take it to the max! You're busy. And having to make time for a minor illness or injury isn't on your to-do list. With walk-in urgent care services at both Benefice Northwest and Benefice East campus, we have you covered. For added convenience, we offer online scheduling for our Benefice Northwest location. No more having your entire day derailed by the unexpected. Benefice offers walk-in care on your schedule. Cross that off your list. Visit benefice.org/walk-in for more information.
It is the Benefice Health System Game of the Week here on News Talk 1450 KQDI Great Falls. Tip-off for the second game of this doubleheader is scheduled for 7:30. We might be right on time with that, as there's 4:42 remaining as the feed goes into Francis on the inbound following the timeout, and it's stolen away by Hazard. Lady Argos lead by 1, 62-61 here late in the ballgame. They've led by as much as 8. The Battling Bears have led by as much as 4, and it's taken away by Pointer. Pointer for RMC, head-to-head with Randich. Remember, Randich is playing with 4 personals, did not want to foul out, and she let Pointer take it in for our 5th lead change of the ball game. And right now, the Lady Battling Bears are up 63-62. Lady Argos with the ball. It's Hazard. Hazard on the right wing, three-point range. Steps in for a mid-range jumper that's partially blocked and taken away by Thatcher. Thatcher coming up with it. Thatcher down court now for Rocky Mountain College. As she holds up top side, works it right side to McCormick. McCormick on the right wing will hold up and she'll give to right. Feeds down low to Pointer. Pointer gets her man going over pursuit as Randich went out of bounds, and Pointer has put the Lady Battling Bears up by 3, 65-62. 3:36 on the clock, 4th and final quarter. That's Bailey feeding to Hazard. Hazard, she had Randich open in the corner for a three-pointer, but Randich has only 1 field goal in each half. 1 for 2, 1 for 3. Here comes a three-pointer. Bingo by Maldonado. And a timeout is called as we're sitting at 65 apiece by head coach Bill Himmelberg of Providence. Up at the Bell Valley Bank scoreboard, 3:20 on the clock. It's the Lady Argos 65, the Lady Battling Bears 65. Back with more right after this timeout.
A Taco John Stuffed Grilled Taco makes a great stocking stuffer for stocking stufferers. Stuffed with layers on layers of savory stuff, like 100% American beef, nacho, and shredded cheeses. Stuff our hashtag at Stuffed Grilled Taco Stocking Stuffer Stuff. Phew, that's a mouthful. And so's a Stuffed Grilled Taco. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
This holiday season, don't just stuff a stocking, stuff a face while you're at it. Gift cards from Taco John's is the best way to make sure everyone leaves your gift exchange happy. Like Food Coma happy.
Think about it. Caesar Saturdays with college football. Champagne Sundays with NFL games. Margarita Mondays with homemade mix. Not your average casino. It's the Cash Out Casino. The one that's well lit, safe, and secure. Don't just go gamble. Go for the experience. Yes! Demand more from your gaming experience. Cash Out Casino, 1308 10th Avenue South.
As we come back to live action following that timeout, the Lady Battling Bears out of Rocky Mountain College from the Magic City of Billings have knocked down the first two by Pointer, and now the second two following the timeout was by Esrae. And once again, we are knotted up this time at 67 apiece. 2:42 on the clock here in the fourth and final quarter. On the far side is Pointer. Pointer going head-to-head against Randich, who's got 4 personals. Gets her inside the paint, turn around, fade away, pow! Lady Argos get it back. Down 69-67 with 2-2-1 Industries on the clock. Randich, Maldonado just cashed in on a 3. Just cashed out at the cash-out casino 3. Into Kennedy. Kennedy takes it and lays it up for 69 apiece. Kennedy makes it 6-9 all. The 6th tie we've had in this ball game. And Thatcher now will hold up on the left side looking for a screen for Rocky Mountain College. Lady Battling Bears have it. 1:52 on the clock. 12 on the shot clock. Pointer drives the lane. She's cut off by Randich. Randich and a whistle and a foul. That might be all for Jenna. Didn't get her on the initial shot. Got her on the body, blocking her out. And that'll be all for the 5'7" senior out of Olympia, Washington. She will foul out with 1:46 remaining and 69 apiece. That'll be the 3rd team foul here in the 4th quarter for Providence. Free throw line, she's 2 for 2, and now, whoa! Looked like it was going in, but it came out. Now she's 2 for 3, and that's Destiny Pointer. She's the 5'8" junior out of Waxahachie, Washington. No, Waxahachie, Texas. We've got a timeout on the floor. Let's take the break. 1:46 remaining up at the Belt Valamax scoreboard, and it's a 1-point ball game as Pointer got one of true. Lady Battling Bears 70, Lady Argos 69. Back with more after this timeout.
McDonald's in Great Falls has 3 locations to serve you, and now with the newest McDonald's on the west side, it is a perfect location to keep you fed while attending your favorite sporting event. If breakfast is what you want, you can get it anytime, day or night at McDonald's. Looking for a job? Stop at any of the 3 McDonald's locations and check in with starting pay starting at $9.50 per hour. McDonald's in Great Falls, proud supporters of the sporting events, and would like to welcome you into the city as you participate in your sporting endeavors. McDonald's in Great Falls with 3 locations to serve you. We're loving it. When disaster strikes, you want to know there is something to fall back on. Serving you today, there for tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, a Grinnell Mutual partner, has been offering home and farm insurance plans for all kinds of disasters since 1913. Get the coverage you need now from the people you know will be there when you need them the most. With local agents all over the state, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance should be your first call for proper insurance coverage that you need. Contact them today. Trust in tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual, a Grinnell Mutual partner.
1:34 remains in this contest. It's the opener of a Thursday night thriller doubleheader. Troy Mellinger on News Talk 1450 KQDI as we come to you live here because of Bobcat basketball. Ladies first, men second. On the home of the Argos, the Lady Argos and men, which is our sister station, 102.7 KINX. 15 on the shot clock. It was the 4th personal foul on Wright that gave stoppage. Lady Argos try to penetrate for the 1-point lead. Thatcher gets cut off on a screen, and Maldonado gives the Lady Argos a 71-70 edge. 1:14 on the game clock as Thatcher crosses the timeline for Rocky Mountain College. Hands off now to Pointer. Pointer goes inside the lane. She's going head-to-head against Kennedy, and Kennedy has it taken away. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Bailey. 56 seconds, 30 seconds difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Maldonado with a 1-point lead for the Lady Argos, up 71-70. She's out in front court, not being guarded by Thatcher. She's backed out by 10 feet. Shot clock's down to 12 as Maldonado still on dribble. Shot clock at 7, now makes her move. Looks off the screen, goes to Pipperton, 3-pointer, off the rim, not there. Rebound goes to Detman. Detman holds up in backcourt. 1 second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. 22 on the shot clock. Thatcher crosses the timeline and a timeout is called. With a 1 second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. We're going to keep it here. Thursday night thriller, it's part 1. Part 2, of course, coming up with the doubleheader with the men waiting in the hallway, ready to come in, as the University of Providence Argos will face the Rocky Mountain College Battling Bears. 7:30 tip-off, but this still has a chance, ever so slim, of going to OT. The game clock reached 21.5. The shot clock is at 20. As Detman came up with a rebound, an offensive miss that time off the three-pointer, as Pipperton tried to seal the deal. Kirsten Pipperton, she had 1-3 in the first half. I believe she's just 0 for 1 from three-point range here in the second, but she wanted to put this one away and make it a two-possession ball game. Catherine came up with a defensive rebound, and that's where we sit with a timeout called by head coach Wes Keller, who has his team down by 1, but with possession on the near side, right in front, or down below, I should say, as we broadcast from up on the stage here at the McLaughlin Center. Thatcher will inbound for Rocky Mountain College, down 71-70. Nope, it'll be Pointer to inbound. With 20 seconds on the shot clock, 21.5 on the game. There's the whistle, Pointer to inbound. She'll go out to get it to Thatcher, and she does so out in front court. Remember, with 1 second difference, Thatcher can work some time out and take the last second shot. She feeds to Francis. Francis posting up at the free throw line. Wants to take it inside, and a whistle to foul by Parker Ezra. That'll be team foul number 4, so not a shooting foul. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Again, there's only 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That is the second personal foul on Ezra for the Lady Argos. Lady Battling Bears will inbound baseline. Thatcher to inbound. She's on the left side of the bucket. There's the whistle. There's the slap of the ball. Remember, 8 seconds to shoot. Inside to Francis, and a whistle to foul on the inbound. As that is team foul number 5, so now we see a 2-shot foul by Markayla Francis on the inbound, and now the shot clock is turned off with just a little over 9 seconds remaining, because the shot clock would have been reset. So they've shut it off with just over 9, and Markayla Francis to shoot 2. This one's up, and this one is not in. Remember, she missed her first, hit 2 in a row. Now she has one more chance to make it 71 all, and tied for the 7th time this evening. Francis for the Lady Battling Bears, eyes the bucket, puts it up, and it goes in. She'll drop it in to make it 71 apiece, and a quick timeout is called by head coach Bill Himmelberg. We're going to keep it here. Just under 9.5 seconds remaining. Knotted at 71 apiece. We've had 6 lead changes, as the Lady Argos, with that lead, made it 71-70. But that second, make that third personal foul. That third personal foul was on Parker Ezra. She picked up 2 whistles, both against Francis. So now the Lady Argos have 5 team fouls, while the Lady Battling Bears have 3. Head coach Bill Himmelberg has his team huddled. He's sitting in front of the bench, by the way, with his board, his clipboard, scribbling out the design play with plenty of time. Remember, with just under 9.5, you can easily get it across the 10-second line with 5 seconds remaining. But calling that timeout, they get it just in front of the bench, the University of Providence bench, to inbound. Matter of fact, Kennedy Cartwright will inbound with just under 9.5 remaining. Kennedy will get the ball. Looking for someplace to throw. Maldonado out on top side. Remember, it's 71 apiece. As she races toward the hoop, it's going to be a whistle and a foul, and that might be it. No, it isn't. It's not a shooting foul. Remember, it's not a shooting foul. That's only the 4th team foul. But Francis has picked up whistle number 4. Make that 3. I had her down for 4. I thought that would be a costly foul with number 4, and if it should go into OT, with head coach Bill Himmelberg now calling for his final timeout. No timeouts for either ball club. The Lady Argos will have it once again, this time with 5.1 seconds remaining, and knotted up at 71 apiece. As the University of Providence, the men Argos. The Argos as the wait, as they're trying to pile in to see this one. Meanwhile, Rocky Mountain College, I don't think, has come to the forefront. I haven't seen them trying to peek their head in to see how this game is going to finish up. Do we go to OT, or is it a last-second win for the Lady Argos? This time, Providence will inbound underneath their own bucket, right side baseline with 5.1 remaining. Kennedy Cartwright once again will inbound. There's the whistle. There's the slap of the ball. Everybody moves. Does she kick it out in front court? He does so. Maldonado gets it. Breaks toward the hoop. Tries to dribble in. Puts up a prayer. It is answered. And she puts up the prayer that just barely caught the backboard. And we go to overtime. At the end of regulation, up at the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Lady Argos 71, Lady Battling Bears 71. Back with OT after this timeout.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
You're busy, and having to make time for a minor illness or injury isn't on your to-do list. With walk-in urgent care services at both Benefice Northwest and Benefice East campus, we have you covered. For added convenience, we offer online scheduling for our Benefice Northwest location. No more having your entire day derailed by the unexpected. Benefice offers walk-in care on your schedule. Cross that off your list. Visit benefice.org/walk-in for more information.
Yes, it is the Benefice Health System Game of the Week. It's not the post-game show. We go to the fifth quarter. They put 5 minutes on the clock. And it'll be a jump ball at center circle. Lady Argos got possession on the opening tip-off to start the ball game. As it is Bailey Cartwright taking on Mackenzie Detman. Lady Argos going from left to right. The Lady Battling Bears just the opposite. As we're ready for overtime in a 71-71 ball game. Ball up in the air and tip controlled by the Lady Argos. In backcourt it's Maldonado who took the last second shot. That went off just the right side, barely hit the backboard. Now she opens up with a three-pointer. Bingo! That is Maldonado's third three of the night. And it gives the Lady Argos a 3-point lead, 74-71. Waugh back in the ball game now for Rocky Mountain College. Top side to Thatcher as they work the horseshoe to the right. Thatcher, she sets up for her three-pointer. Bingo! Both teams have opened up the fifth quarter, overtime, with a couple of trays, and we've been tied up 8 times so far here this evening. Remember, this is just game 1 of a doubleheader as Kennedy is cut off inside the lane. Feeds Maldonado. Lady Argos have it. Shot clock down to 14. Maldonado baseline. Looks off the mid-range jumper, but she can't get the footage. And Francis comes up the defensive board. Down court, Bailey Cartwright with a steal. Lady Argos come away with that one, and here comes Maldonado. She's racing down court now for the Lady Argos. Feeds it right side, now top side, as she finds Bailey. Bailey to Kennedy. Kennedy waits for the screen by Big Sis. Goes baseline, and she's nudged out of bounds for a whistle and a foul. Now, the fouls carry over from the fourth and final quarter of regulation into overtime. So that is the 5th foul. We could see a 2-shot foul from Kennedy Cartwright on the 4th personal foul now. The 4th foul on Destiny Pointer. It is up, it is in by Kennedy Cartwright. And Kennedy Cartwright gives the Lady Argos a 1-point edge, 75-74 here in OT. Second one up, second one in. Coming out of the ball game, incidentally, is Pointer. Pointer will come out, and Pointer is standing there ready to come out, but nobody is coming in for her, so she's going to stay in and play with 4. So as she does that, we've got a conference over on the far side as to whether or not she had 4 or 5. Now the board reads 5. I had her down for 4. The scorer bench has changed it to 5 fouls on Destiny Pointer as she stands to exit, and Wright will come into the ball game. So Pointer fouls out with 3:44 remaining in OT, with the Lady Battling Bears down by 2, 76-74. And now we've got the whistle and the inbound, as remember the Lady Battling Bears are down by 2 but with the ball. And they'll bring it across the 10-second line on the run to the left wing. Right now top side, swing it around the arch, the golden arches, as that's where, incidentally, the Battling Bears are headed. Heard that they're going to McDonald's here on 10th Avenue South, so good for them. Kennedy Cartwright comes up with a steal and a 2-point lead now for the Lady Argos. They can add to that with the John 16 mark here in the overtime. And up 76-74. Kennedy. Top side now to Bailey as the Cartwright sisters out in front court. Bailey to Ezra. Now to Kennedy as they break toward the hoop. A reverse layup is put up and a whistle and a foul, and it'll be Kennedy Cartwright now at the free throw line. We'll wait and see who they put this one on. As she did a reverse layup, but what happened was she went for her offensive rebound on the miss, and that's where the foul occurred. So that's the 4th personal foul now on Markayla Francis. At the free throw line will be Kennedy Cartwright, and she adds to her free throw homage and makes it 3 for 3 here in OT and a 3-point lead. 3 minutes on the clock here in this 5th quarter. Shots up, but this one doesn't go. Rebound down by 3 goes to Lady Battling Bears. Rocky Mountain College has it down 77-74. Wall looking inside now to Francis, and we've got a whistle at a foul, and it could be on Ezra. She's trying to keep Francis down low, trying to keep her out of getting that ball, and a 1-step toward the hoop. So Francis now at the free throw line shooting a couple on the 4th personal foul on Ezra for the Lady Argos. This one up and this one in. That cuts it back within 2 for the Lady Battling Bears, 77-75. 2:50 remains as the crowd comes in, and it's getting packed. I'll bet we're halfway there as Francis goes 2 for 2 and cuts it to 1, down 77-76. Lady Argos have the ball and the lead. Maldonado far side. 2:45 on the clock here in overtime. Maldonado backs herself out near the center line. Now breaks toward the hoop, puts it up, and just like the prayer at the end of regulation, comes off the right side of the backboard. Lady Argos have it down by 1, 77-76. With the ball posting out front court is Detham as the alley-oop down into Francis. Francis with a quick move to the hoop, and we've had our 6th lead change as she puts 2 down as she's pressing toward 30. And she's put the Lady Battling Bears up by 1, 78-77. 2:12 on the clock. Kennedy breaks toward the hoop herself. She'll put it up, and it comes up short. And Dentman with the ball on the defensive rebound. Rocky Mountain College with the ball and the 1-point lead, 78-77. 1:56 remains as they go to Wright on the far side. 3-point range. Wright cross-court pass over to Thatcher. Thatcher waves to Francis. Francis sets up the screen, but Thatcher takes it top. Shot clock down to 10. Looking into Francis. Can't get it to her, so they go to Wright. Shot clock down to 5. Wright breaks toward the hoop, off the screen, and the easy layup. Wright broke off the screen, and now all of a sudden the Lady Argos are down by 3, 80-77. Under a minute and a half left to play here in overtime. Hipperton in the ball game now, left side wing. Breaks toward the hoop. Kicks it out in front court to Maldonado. Shot clock down to 16. Maldonado sets up for a 3-pointer. No, won't fall. Rebound goes to Wright. Rocky Mountain College has it. 1:09 remaining. Up by 3, 80-77 as Thatcher waves everybody down court. Spreads the offense now for RMC. Letman breaks toward the hoop, and the ball is going to be on the floor. Whistle of a foul. It's a two-shot foul now for the Lady Battling Bears out of Billings. Under a minute left to play with Detman at the free throw line. She's 2 for 2, yet to miss. On the second personal foul on Kennedy Cartwright for the Lady Argos. Here comes the first one as the lanes are cleared, and it's up and in. The 6'1" freshman out of Brockton has made it a 2-possession ball game, barring a 3-point shot and foul. Her second one is also good. Lady Argos down by 5, 82-77. As Maldonado, she's hit a 3, she's missed a 3 here in the latter part of the ball game. Sets for a mid-range jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound Wright, who's quickly, no, she's not fouled. She comes running out of the pack. There's about a 15-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock. Thatcher across the 10-second line for RMC, and she will be fouled. With about a 5-second difference now on the shot clock and game clock. About a 5-second difference. Third personal foul on Emily Maldonado for the Lady Argos as Thatcher puts it up and Thatcher puts it in. Thatcher 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Can seal the deal with this shot, and she does so. Lady Argos are down by 7, the worst deficit. It was 4 in the first half, and now all of a sudden down by 7. Maldonado races toward the hoop. Kennedy Cartwright puts up a three-pointer, but it's off the rim. Ball tipped around, and Thatcher for RMC will be whistled and fouled. The shot clock now turned off at 24.6 remaining. In overtime, the Lady Argos could not cash in on the 1s, the 2s, or the 3s. Nothing would fall. So now we walk the length of the court, and once again we find Thatcher at the free throw line right where we left off. And she hits the front end of a free throw. As coming in off the bench is Harn, the freshman phenom. And she'll come in after this shot taken. It could be a 10-point lead, and it is. With Harn in and Kennedy out on the Lady Argos substitution. They waved off that one, or they haven't put it up on the scoreboard, even the make. So they're saying it's 86-77, a 9-point lead, as Maldonado now will be at the free throw line as she drives the hoop. It'll be a 2-shot foul nonetheless. As Maldonado heads to the 15-5 stripe. That's the second personal foul on Waugh. Maldonado for UP doesn't go. .22 seconds on the clock. As Maldonado doesn't get either one. So the legs might have gone for Maldonado, and we've got a timeout on the floor, so let's take the break. Up at the Milt Vanderbeek scoreboard, 21.2 remaining in overtime. It's the Lady Battling Bears, 86, the Lady Argos, 77. We're back after this timeout.
When disaster strikes, you want to know there is something to fall back on. Serving you today, there for tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, a Grinnell Mutual partner, has been offering home and farm insurance plans for all kinds of disasters since 1913. Get the coverage you need now from the people you know will be there when you need them the most. With local agents all over the state, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance should be your first call for proper insurance coverage that you need. Contact them today. Trust in tomorrow. Cascade Farmers Mutual, a Grinnell Mutual partner.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
21.2 remaining here in overtime. Our opener of the doubleheader tonight between the University of Providence and Rocky Mountain College. Lady Battling Bears will inbound Thatcher in backcourt. As Thatcher will talk across the 10-second line, it's all but over. With the final 12 seconds on the clock, Maldonado trying to get the steal. But Thatcher and Francis out in front court will hold up and take a 9-point win and a 7-game winning streak. And that'll be it as the Lady Argos only scored 6 points compared to 15 in that final 5 minutes, otherwise known as OT. So we're going to take a break. We're going to step away from the McLaughlin Center and come back with the Benefis Health System postgame show, where the Lady Battling Bears get their 7th win in a row after losing their opener 76-44. They put 7 straight wins together, and they win this one over the Lady Argos at the McLaughlin Center 86-76.